is it?
Oh,
Freaking new merch, dude.
we got new merch?
It's pretty gnarly. Look at freaking Cousin Ryan. Freaking chomping that foot long.
We got hoodies.
Look at this. It's
Kinda
kind of nerdy. Support the pod. SerlingSpencer.co and freaking help support the cause, y'all.
Housing, you know the rules. Aloha. Best surfer in the world, Serling Spencer, and Cousin Ryan presents Pinch My Salt.
Dude, do you ever like get these people in life where you just instantly you clash?
Like insta beef?
Like insta beef?
Yeah, I think there are people that just, it's almost like love at first sight. It's like beef at first sight.
Dude, I got beef at first sight with her. There's this chick at the gym. Like, she's pretty gnarly, but like, I mean, you're not that gnarly. We're at Chips, dude.
Yeah, we're not professional bodybuilders.
Like, everyone at Chips is pretty chill.
Yeah.
Like, respectful. And there's this one chick, she walks in, she's just like,
That's how gnarly she is.
dude, she walks in like, she's so much gnarly. She's like,
A girl?
Dude, a girl. And she's like pretty buff. But at the same time, I'm like, but why are you like way gnarlier than me? Like, what are you doing that I'm not?
Did she do something to you?
No, I don't get the beef we have.
So you can just feel the beef.
She's never looked at me once. And I feel like when she lifts weight, like people have this attitude when they lift the weights, it's they just drop it like like people that are super like think they're super gnarly. Like I can tell like someone who's legit, they like put it back, like everything's respectful, like they walk through like, oh, you go ahead, and they're like huge still, and it's like, whoa, like this guy's gnarly but he's still cool. Yeah. But this girl, she's like like she doesn't look at anyone. She's got the AirPods in.
Yeah.
She's like
How old is she?
probably like 22 or something.
She'll grow out of it.
And like she is kind of gnarly. She was like lifting like 60 pounders. Like, I was like, oh, that's kind of gnarly.
You're like, she is gnarly.
She is gnarly, but I'm like, dude, you're not gnarly. Like, what are you doing? That's like.
So does she kind of make you feel insecure a little bit?
No, she. It's like this like two alphas because I'm like low key alpha.
Yeah.
Anyone that tries to punk me, like, I'm kind of like, do you want to scrap now? Like, should we just go at it?
So what if you fought this chick?
Dude, I almost fought her the other day.
She beats the crap out of you.
I wanted to be like, dude. I'm like, dude, why do you think you're so gnarly?
What if she just...
I find out.
You're like, oh. Chip, like, takes you into his office.
She slapped me, Chip. But she walks around like her feet are so much heavier than mine. She's like,
Heavy walkers piss me off.
I think it's maybe a little bit of my ego. Like,
oh, okay.
It's a little bit.
Yeah.
It's mostly hers. But I just feel like I've been around the gnarliest people on earth.
Right.
You're not fucking gnarlier than these
Well,
guys.
in her world, let her...
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, who are you around where you think you're like that gnarly?
I can lift 60 pounds.
The most legit people are the most respectful people.
Yeah.
Anyone that's super gnarly at the gym, they're always the nicest guys.
Right.
Well, also too, I think why I get a little chippy.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, the universe is gonna humble you, and it's gonna be gnarly.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to save you. Don't think you're too gnarly. Like, the universe knows, and it's like,
what could you say to this lady? Like, if you really wanted to get to her, which you probably won't do it, what would you do?
I was like fired up the other day. I was feeling so gnarly for some reason. Like, I don't know why. I think I'm just getting stronger.
What do you mean feeling gnarly? Just like testosterone was flowing?
Yeah, like I was like, I could maybe like take anyone out.
So you were just feeling high levels of testosterone.
Well, I love smiling and saying hello to people and like, you know, like creating a good vibe.
A community.
Yeah. And then this girl looks like and like, dude, if I don't move, she'll just be like, she'll run me over.
Oh, okay.
Like she'll literally like walk like
oh my gosh.
She stumbles by me, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna move.
It's a girl.
She's coming at me. She's like, "Grr." I'm like, I'm not moving. Like normally I would move, and I was like, I'm not moving. She's like, "Grr." And like last second, there's like a little. She was going to like this machine.
And you chickened
and
out.
last second, I was like, I'm ready. Come on. I was like standing there. I'm like, what?
And she's just listening.
And she was like, last thing, she's like, I went to the machine. Like, she wasn't even gonna walk by me, but I was ready. I was like, Dawn, I'm ready.
I'm not backing down. And then she just turned.
And the last second, she's like,
Wow. Well, you need to figure this out.
I was like, frick, dude. I was ready. I was not gonna move. Like, I was literally, I'm taking her head on.
Have you ever talked to her?
I've tried to say hi.
Oh,
Every time I walk by her, I'm like,
Yeah.
like about to say hi. I'm like,
And she's like, dude, heavy walkers.
So then I was like doing pull-ups. I was like, what? She wants to I was getting all fired up.
And she has no idea this is happening. I love that it's a girl.
I mean, she's kind of gnarly. Like, her thighs are probably as big as me.
Dude.
But I'm low-key strong. It's strange.
Yeah.
There was another gnarly chick, but she was nice.
Is this an all-girls gym?
So there was this, like, Brazilian chick, and she was pretty gnarly. She had, like, a freaking whalebone on her thigh. And she was behind me, like, so I was on the freaking... I was doing the inverted leg press. I can do, like, 540.
Is that good?
I don't know.
Is 540 good on a leg press, guys?
Inverted leg press.
Inverted leg press. So what was she doing? She had a
Well, she was like, leave those weights on. Like,
and you're like,
and that's kind of like a gnarly, like, don't take the weights off. I'm going to do more than you. That's what, it's kind of like a diss. Like,
leave them on.
Leave them on because I got to put more on because you're like fucking so tiny. So I was like, oh man, she's gnarly. I was looking at her thighs. Like, she must be way gnarlier than me. And so, like, I was like, I left it and, like, wiped it off for her and, like, walked away. And when I came back, she took half of them off without me looking. And she was like, I think she didn't realize, like, how many I was doing. I think she judged me. She sized me up without looking at the weights on it. She sized me up. She's like, I can probably double this little guy.
This little cocker.
She sized me up, she judged me, and then she found out.
I love it. You have all this beef with women at the gyms. Oh my gosh. So,
she found out.
She found out.
Why? You found out.
Oh my god.
You didn't want the smoke. You found out. It's like 2 more ways.
I love just imagining I'm at work and editing and you're just walking around vibing all these women at the mean mugging them.
Baby, it's cold outside. Dude, are we peaking right now?
Dude, we're West Peaking.
Dude, I'm so West Peaking.
Dude. Pinch My Clips, brought to you by West Peak. Dude, so look at Bethany Hamilton.
Take it off! Who are you? ESPY Award winner, Bethany Hamilton! Oh my God, you're right!
She has 2 arms?
She's mainstream.
And professional surfer!
Hey, I just met you.
Go, Bethany.
Oh, she's gnarly.
But it is kind of funny they gave her a...
I mean, they fooled me.
That's cool.
You
watch that show?
They paid her.
Probably, I think her minimum show up is 10 grand.
She probably got paid more than our whole year.
I know.
She'd have to get like 60 grand.
So here's my number. That clip of
think Laird would do that show?
Dude, let's get Laird on The Masked Singer. That would be
like, this is my number, and I am crazy. So let's eat Laird bars. Gabby, what time's bed? Do you think Laird knows when to go to bed, or Gabby? She's like, it's time to go to bed.
Gabby just stomps her foot twice, and he's like, oh.
Bedtime.
I bet he goes to bed at like 4 p.m.
I feel like Laird wakes up in the morning and Gabby has like a list.
Yeah. There's a bulb out in the
day.
guest room.
There's a bulb out.
And Laird's like, Yeah, he's like Tim Allen in Home Improvement.
There's a bulb out in the guest room. Laird.
Okay, so look at this picture. Do you think that this guy could land this?
What is he doing? He's trying to tank 9,000.
I know, but watch. Okay, it's unlandable looking in that picture. Watch.
The
And he's on it.
hell? That was a freak accident. He doesn't even know where he is.
And then he's just doink.
Dink. That's sick. It's something Kelly would do.
Yeah, and then like, I meant to do it.
Actually planned that in 99. I said I was going to do that.
If you did that in a contest, would you get less points because it's so sloppy?
That's a good question. I don't know. Because he landed it pretty legit. I think they would have given him a 10.
The waves are hiding the mess ups. You can't see what's going on down there. Dude, dad of the year or worst dad of the year?
Is there anything more core than this?
Beer, baby, baseball.
Beer, baby, baseball.
Dude, I bet there's so many moms like, what a legend.
This is one of the most legendary dad moves. The baby's kind of stoked, too.
He's like, I like my
he
dad.
pulled that.
Let's get your butt to this contest.
Oh, I couldn't make it to this one.
You couldn't? Look at the...
This guy's pretty gnarly.
He's just turning.
I feel like surf skaters have a bigger groupie following than surfers.
I mean, I could do some of this.
Look how consistent, though.
Whoa. That little tweak.
This guy's gnarly.
This guy's rizzed up.
He's kind of gnarly. Dude, surf skating's getting really gnarly. How much do you think you want?
Probably like $20.
I feel like girls are more fired up for surf skating because they understand it.
Because they can see it like, oh, I can do it.
Like if he did like a big old hard flip, girls would be like, what is that? That doesn't look hard.
Right.
But if he's twirly bird,
Wow.
I think we need to figure out how to throw dust. When we hit the lips, just big old dust.
Yeah, they redust the edges.
Yeah, like real quick, like
So there's like
Yeah.
a dude, there's little like ball boys, but dust boys.
dust
like,
boys.
That would be super sick.
Or you have like a powder machine
Yeah,
on
like
your board.
like blue powder. Or maybe like the rail on the side has little poof poppers.
Yeah, maybe like you have a techno genius.
And then-
So every time you hit it, it's like,
Yeah, just in that spot.
is this a near?
Oh,
Oh, good, Mike. Gaze!
what happened?
Oh my gosh.
Where was that guy going?
I feel like the surfer he didn't even know people kneeboarded.
He's like, what's this guy doing?
Oh,
Did he not see him?
I don't think so.
You know that you see the stickers on cars like watch out for motorcycles?
Watch out for kneeboarders. You didn't read the sign on the beach, did you? Watch out for kneers.
Watch out for kneeboarders, guys.
What's the motorcycle sticker?
Check twice for motorcycles. or
Check
something.
twice for kneeboarders.
That's even better. Check twice for kneeboarders.
This is Kelly trying to quit the tour.
Oh, he's the one that won't get down.
This is the tour trying to get rid of Kelly.
Get off.
We're like, Kelly, you're too old. He's like, no, you need me. The tour is like, we don't need you. We just got to change pipe masters to the end of it. No, you need me back in. Get off. Kelly's like, no, I'm not leaving.
Surfing needs me.
Go hang out with your son.
Oh, yeah. Did he have his baby?
Yeah,
Hmm.
no one's seen it.
Dang, you're right. He had his baby. He had to have.
That's actually Kelly with his new son.
Dad, get off me. I want to go surf. Yeah, that's what it is.
This is Kelly and his new son.
Play with me, Dad.
Please love me. I gotta go win another world title so people know.
That was mean. Whoa. Dude,
She's committed.
I know. That bodysuit.
This is the new Vance Pipe Master entry. This chick actually took Jamie O'Brien's spot.
Oh, they wanted something a little flashier.
Well, they wanted someone younger and more relevant.
Yeah.
And she's, I guess, top of the TikTok.
Ninja Nancy. What's this thing?
Right. It's on. She did it! Oh my God.
Why was it so
Why
violent?
is it so intense? Alley-oop. See, I told you I could do it, Ricky, you bitch. Ah! Gotcha.
Uh-oh. Our girls, Kalila and
So
Esther.
they called us out.
Yeah.
theory. Everyone secretly wants to be a DJ.
But I think you're absolutely right. Let's give her a round of applause.
And that's why, as a society, we attack the DJ, we make fun of, we berate the DJ, but it's because we all want to be the DJ.
Duh.
Of course we want to be the DJ.
We want to be the DJ, Esther.
That's like saying secretly we all want to win the lottery.
Yeah,
we want the easiest possible thing to be rich.
That's why everyone makes fun of people who win the lottery.
Yeah, it's like, of course we all want to be DJs and live the easy life.
And travel the world.
And P. Diddy just pays for everything.
Yeah. Fisher. Skiing? I never knew this was possible.
Okay, remember Laird saying getting towed in is not easy, it's pretty hard.
Yeah, that was a quote he said.
Is this skier debunking tow surfing?
Because he can do it and he's not a surfer.
I mean, if you can ski down a wave, is it really that hard to tow and surf?
So he's got towed in. He's literally on skis.
Whoa, I'm skiing down Everest. Whoa. Wow. So you're telling me towing surfing's hard and this guy can ski it?
So if I did that, say I did that on a surfboard, do you think I could handle the choppy chop and then I'm a big wave surfer?
Well, if you're... Well, you also have straps.
Yeah.
So you can handle it. If we got you like a big soft top with straps,
I could be a big wave surfer.
You could be a big wave surfer.
Yeah, because the paddling is the hard part and timing.
That's the hardest part.
Laird, I'm a big wave surfer now. Dude, so this guy lost his leg from a shark, core lorded up, boom, he's back out there.
This guy's one of the most legendary surfers ever.
Look at that.
I look at his Instagram and he's like so like
nothing happened.
Yeah, he's like, dude, I'm gonna surf again. I'm gonna be gnarly. He's like, I'm gonna be more gnarly.
He is more gnarly.
I know. Like, do you think we can get this guy like a gnarly prosthetic leg?
I know. If he wants it.
I think surely the technology's there, right? I think he could be like just as good.
That'd be so rad.
That would be insane. That would be one of the most amazing stories ever.
He's better
look
than
how good he is.
He's better than me.
One leg.
And I have 2 legs.
You know how hard that is?
Jeez.
He went for air reverse too on his first wave.
Dude, he's rad.
Have you seen Aki?
That's Aki?
Dude, Aki's freaking charging.
Oh, he got into bombing hills?
Yeah, he's bombing hills now. He's like, I'm not too old, mate. I'm going natural.
Aki!
He went for the kiss of death.
Dude, Aki bounces?
Look at the bounce.
Bonk.
Do you think I heard him? He's smiling.
He's smiling. Aki looks good.
Good on you, Aki. We miss you. Please call us back.
Okay, what is Kelly doing? Is he trying to...
We know he's good on the water, but we're about to see if he's good on land. Now 2 on each seal. Both hits.
2.
Nice, all clean shots.
This is why we love him, too.
He's just so intense.
He can't do the torso, now he's shooting things. He's like,
I want to edit your face on those. What is going to happen? Is there a shark or something?
What do you think's going to happen? I'm thinking wipeout.
A snake.
Oh my God.
How much would that piss you off?
Oh, that was brutal.
Let's see it.
Look at him.
Oh.
Pause it right there. Look at his face.
Poor guy. How much did he want to kill that guy?
This is why we have rules.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't freaking sling your board out in front of someone to go under the wave.
I want to get this. Would this help me?
Jeez. Oh, so it helps you paddle.
I mean, it could work.
So you don't have to paddle to get better at paddling.
You just paddle in your
room. You just paddle in your room.
Like I could have a corn dog in my mouth. Like. They don't even really show what they're selling. It's some sort of tube.
It's a bench.
Why is it filmed so dark?
Does it come with the bench?
I think you have to provide your own bench.
So it's just cables.
Yeah. Can I get a bungee cord?
Yeah, can you just slap 2 bungees together?
Oh, this idiot. I'm going to stay white. How about to stay always?
These waves are looking kind of gnarly out there. Go away!
Dude.
Go home, read some books. Dude, hope you caught a good wave.
Dude, that is the best water uppercut I've ever seen in my life. It fully uppercuts like Mike Tyson uppercut.
Hello. Dude, are you peaking right now?
Dude, I'm west peaking, bro.
Dude, I'm so freaking west peaking.
Are you peaked out?
I'm peaking out of my mind right now.
Dude.
Did you hear about all the awards West Peak is winning?
They're winning so many awards.
Like everything is just
Like better flavors.
it's the chorus of drinks ever.
I know. Sparkling spirits.
There's nothing fake in it.
I know.
Zero fakeness. 100% real juice. 100% natural flavors. 100% tequila.
Dude.
It's like real tequila. It's not that malt liquor crap
I know.
that freaking the other guys use.
No, the other
I think
guys.
that's why they're winning so many awards.
Yeah, because everyone else uses crap just to, shave a little bit off the bottom line. But West Peak, dude, they're Course Lords. They use the real deal.
It's only, how many calories? 140?
Yeah, and this one's 130.
That's nothing.
I have the punch, dude.
You know how many calories 140 is? That's like one Slim Jim.
It's like walking up the stairs once.
That's walking to the waves. You
Right.
burn that.
Guys, go to drinkwestpeak.com. Type in Pinch My Salt to get 20% off. Oh. Dude, so Cory Lopez drinks breast milk? I heard that somewhere.
Did you hear that?
I heard on it.
I've only hung out with Cory like maybe never.
And he's like a fellow Florida Course Lord.
One of the biggest Gulf Coasters ever. So there's been kind of this like rivalry between us.
Rivalry.
But I'm like 20 years younger, so couldn't really like
Blossom.
we couldn't really go at it.
Yeah.
But I was in Smyrna once, and he had like a van, and he was in the back, and I just kind of like peeked, and he's like, "Hey, come check this out." And he like pulls out this cooler, and he's like, and he's like, it was like in this special case,
Like dry ice.
and he's like, "Dude, it's breast milk." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Dude, it's gnarly." I'm like, "What?" And he starts chugging, and it was getting all over him. And then he's like, "Want some?" And I was like, okay.
What did he say?
He offered me his wife's breast milk.
That's funny. So when you turned him down, what did he do?
He's like, "Yeah, probably it's kind of weird."
Dude.
I've only been around him twice.
So when you turned him down, was he like, whatever?
I think he didn't realize he offered me breast milk.
He was just thought he was handing you a Gatorade or something.
After he offered it, he's like, "Yeah, it's kind of..."
Yeah, it's sus.
But he was trying to be polite.
Right.
I think it was the ultimate sign of respect.
Oh, and
Like one Gulf Coaster to another.
yeah, drink my woman's
Like,
breast
drink
milk.
my wife's breast milk.
That's funny that she's pumping for him and his baby.
Can a woman breastfeed forever?
I don't know
And
because
then she doesn't need fake boobs?
yeah, but I don't think they. I think that
I think you can. Is if you keep going, it'll go.
It just
You hear
keeps-
about those kids 9 years old
Yeah.
still breastfeeding?
that's gnarly.
They're probably the most healthiest kids on earth.
I know, but it's just not looked down upon.
Really? Well, maybe don't straight from the teat.
Yeah, make a little milkshake or something.
Honestly, if I was a chick,
You'd keep pumping.
I would just keep pumping.
Well, you know,
Because it's over.
and they also burns a lot more calories, ladies. I heard it helps with losing the weight.
Yeah, the body's working nonstop. Get that milk out.
Yep.
But, dude, when they stop, it's over.
I know. And all the plastic surgeons are like, come on,
Come on back.
bring them fun bags over.
We'll get you back.
Cha-ching.
Dude, there's kind of an epidemic happening
Like COVID.
in my area.
Oh, really?
It's called foil boarding.
Oh, in the Pensacola region?
It's getting worse.
Jeez.
I don't mind it at all. Like, I support it.
Yeah.
But foil boarders, they're like Mormons.
What do you mean?
Like, they go door to door trying to recruit people.
Oh, like, yeah, like
Like, I'll just
salesmen?
be chilling in the parking lot, and
Yeah.
I'm like, y'all can chill. Like, it's fine.
Just chill.
Because I've been chilling in that parking lot like my whole life.
Right.
So when new people come, it's kind of like someone shows up at your house and acts like they've lived there too.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, I mean, you can hang out.
Yeah.
But they're like, no, I live here now. I'm like, okay. I mean, you can pretend that. Foil boarders, they're a richer crew.
Because, yeah, it's expensive.
So they have nicer trucks.
Yeah.
They're normally white, which is like a little sus.
White trucks.
They all show up at the same. It's like they have a weird. I think they're on like a text thread. All the foil boarders.
Yeah, it's a group chat.
Because when they come, they they like drive in the parking lot so fast, and like they're all like, and like they got their foils out, and they like run up to the dunes, and they're like,
Do they even need to check the surf?
well, it. Like what they're looking for, surfers are looking for the opposite.
Good waves and just what?
Well, they're looking for like soft swell, like more
like-
swells that aren't really breaking.
Yeah, mushy stuff.
There's such this weird pressure. I'll be just like chilling in my van, and my foot will be like hanging out. And dude, they all like kind of come by, and they're like, "Oh, if you had a foil board, you could be surfing right now."
And you're like, no, thanks.
I'm okay. Like, I'm fine. I think
It's like drugs. Like, you could have fun right now.
people that foil board failed at surfing, and they found this outlet where they can ride it.
Yeah.
They couldn't surf,
Yeah.
and now they're on a foil, and they can ride forever.
I'm surfing.
And so they're like, you're blowing it.
Yeah.
And we're like, no, we've been surfing this whole time.
Yeah, we're good at it.
And
That's
I
true.
think they don't realize like you can longboard.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
if you get like a giant longboard, you can ride it just as far, and you don't have to hop.
You don't have to go. Yeah.
But I think they're new to the beach. It's not really like guys that have been at the beach.
Right. Crusty dogs.
It's like this new crop, like maybe river guys, or
Yeah, like kayakers showed up.
it's like they've been on like the outskirts somewhere else, and now they're at the beach,
Yeah.
and they don't like. It's not registering like, dude, we've been here for a while.
Yeah, we get it.
But Yancy, my brother,
Oh, no.
he went to Fiji
To foil board.
with John.
Why is he there with them?
Dude, my brother, he somehow
He shows up in the wildest places. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he's like in the Oval Office with Donald Trump. Like,
he just shows up. Somehow he's on a trip with John and Nathan Florence and Ivan. They've been teaching him how to foil.
oh, really?
He's been sending me videos and stuff.
Yancy did great foiling. Yancy did great foiling. What is it? Yancy did great foiling. Action.
Yancy did great foiling, great student, hooked for life.
You can't go wrong with
We
foiling.
got another one, another recruit. One of us.
Everything worked
Forever.
Out. Everything worked out here. It was wonderful.
Dude.
You know what's funny though?
What?
Surfers that foil board, they never push it on you.
Oh, I see.
The guys that actually surf, that
Right.
foil, they never push it on you.
They're like, yeah, you can do it if you want.
I think for surfers that do it, they're like, well, this is like last resort.
Yeah, it's flat today.
Yeah, it's flat, so I'm going to foil. And they're not like, there's not this weird pressure.
Do you think most guys that start foil boarding, I can never say it, foil boarding, did they ever surf? Did they try it once?
I don't, I think it's failed surfers.
Yeah, they tried surfing one time. They're like, I'm going to try this thing.
Well, you know how we never see Laird paddle in the waves?
Yeah.
He's always foiling.
Yeah.
And it's like, did Laird, like, he didn't even surf.
The last footage of Laird surfing, I think, is the North Shore footage.
That's the only time I've seen him surfing.
Yeah.
North Shore of the movie. He's
That's
like, I'll surf for money.
Yeah, that was the last time that was documented.
I feel like I should foil and Laird should paddle.
Yeah.
Like me and Laird should paddle at Waimea. And then I'll go foil, like, Haikipa.
Do you think Laird could surf like a shortboard and like shred still?
I mean, we'd have to get together and like go over his hips or something.
I know.
I mean, he's 60.
Leave him alone.
So
It's like you trying to fight Mike Tyson or something. Are you trying to Jake Paul Laird?
oh my gosh, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, you need to chill, dude.
Talking about that, how lame was that fight? I was not going to watch it. And that morning, I was walking in the woods and I hear people, Mike Tyson.
You're way up in the
Dude, like these old ladies are like, Mike Tyson's going to fight.
That made
And
you...
then like everywhere I went, people were like, you gonna watch fight? I was like, oh, people actually bought into this?
I know.
I was totally not going to watch it.
And then you did.
And then it's like 9 at night and it's like, I mean, it's on Netflix. It's free.
Yeah.
So I turned it on.
It didn't work.
And they're sitting on that car for like 3
I know,
minutes, like going so slow, like,
They're like,
I've been waiting for my mom all my life.
And that guy kept spraying something on him, some other product they want to sell.
It was, they're just trying to, they're like, this car is made out of 24 karat jewels. And everything was like
money.
Influencer sold stuff.
I think Shaq knew it. Did you hear what he said?
No, what he said.
He walks out like old Mike Tyson with the music and the hood up.
Hold on. Both of y'all forgetting 2 words. Father time.
You're being real negative right now.
I'm not being. I'm just saying, like, if we could all do it, I'd still be playing.
Shaq basically is like, he's 58. He's like, if you could do it forever, I'd still be in the NBA. He's Father Time has got him. He's like, there's no way he's gonna beat him up.
Right.
And it's true. Like, what did people think? He's 50.
But the first round, it hooked me.
Yeah, because he kind of did something.
Because he seemed like, oh, maybe he's still gnarly.
Yeah.
And then by the third round, I'm like,
I
was like, they got me.
And Jake Paul could have destroyed him, but he just kind of.
You could tell Mike Tyson's arms, like, they couldn't even stretch out.
Did you see him biting? They said he was doing that. They say boxers do that when their arms are tired. Because it's literally like keeping your arm out.
Oh, he's holding his arms out.
Yep, so you're Jake Paul to Laird.
Yeah.
And you don't want to become hated like Jake Paul.
Right. But Laird's probably pretty gnarly still. If we were straight up telling Jaws.
Yeah, he could do it.
He would probably crush me.
What do you want for Christmas this year, Sterling?
Something comfortable.
Really? Well, I have a good idea.
What?
Savalis.
Why Savalis?
They're the most comfortable shoe I've ever put on, and I'm not lying. What do these shoes make you feel like, Sterling?
Comfortable.
Comfortable? Me too.
There's nothing more comfortable than these shoes.
I know.
I'm surprised Savalis didn't change the name, though.
To what?
Comfortable.
Yeah, that's a good branding name.
Comfortable. Imagine walking in clouds. Now imagine walking in something better.
Savalis?
Savalis. Savali.
Go to SavaliFootwear.com and get the world's most comfortable shoe right now.
I heard it's the world's most comfortable shoe.
It is. Is it possible for you to go to the beach and say why it's like, Dad, I just want to build a sandcastle?
If it's flat.
No, and it's firing.
No.
Well, yeah, why?
I'd get a babysitter. I've got work.
Yeah, okay.
Especially around here.
Yeah, that's true.
If I was in like Hawaii, yeah, I could.
You'd be like, all right, I'll take an hour with you.
Yeah, I'd give him an hour.
Yeah, because I'm like that with fishing sometimes. If I go to the beach, I'm like, I'm not going without my fishing pole.
In Hawaii, it's way different. Or anywhere with waves.
Consistent.
Like, it's like going to the gym.
Yeah.
Like in Hawaii, I know I like to surf. I don't like to surf early. I like to surf around 10, 9 to 10. I'll do 2 hours early sesh, and then it's like family time.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's pretty easy to balance it.
You don't like sunrise surfing?
It's not good in Hawaii sunrise.
Oh.
It's always got morning sickness. It really likes the sun on it.
Weird. Sounds like you're making this up.
No, like that is a real thing. Like so many guys like wake up early and like, I'm going to charge pipe like first thing I'll get one.
It's all weird.
It's wonky and it doesn't really open up. And the second the sun comes over that mountain, it's like the ocean's like,
it's waking up.
It's like, I'm ready.
Is anyone from Hawaii? Can you confirm that?
Every one of them would.
That's interesting.
No one would argue this.
That's interesting.
And then the trade winds pick up, like the wind, like trade winds is like blows into the lefts and stuff and cleans it up, and it's just on.
Dude, because you always see these guys like, I'm there at the sunrise.
Sunrise, I feel like it's only good to dawn patrol like in cold places. Like here, if it's offshore and early, it's normally good. Do you think girls get as fired up as we do when we see nips?
When they see other ladies' nips?
No, when they see our nipples.
Ugh, I don't think so.
Why? It's the same thing.
Do girls like our nipples?
You know, when you saw your first nipple on a woman, it was like...
It almost was like... It's like looking at the sun or something. Like, whoa.
Dude, it's like...
But you've seen your own in the mirror.
When you see a first girl nip and they're bigger, you're like, what? They make them larger?
Circular?
It's like extra large pepperonis.
Yeah, we have mini peps.
Do you remember ESM's magazine? Eastern Surf Magazine?
Oh, yeah.
They were the first, at least for me, the first surf mag where they would just show straight boobs.
They would legally allowed to do that?
Just, you'd be cruising through an ESM and all of a sudden just like straight nips, and I'd be like, ah! So my dad would, he would put stickers over the nips. But what's funny, he never just like covered it up or took the page out.
Just rip it out.
He would find stickers just the perfect size of the nips and like.
So he took the time.
So me and my brother, we got good at like taking it off and then putting it back. So it was still on, but it was like a soft. So you could look at it and be like,
and then cover it up. Yeah, your dad could have just cut it out. But yeah, I don't know if women care about our nipples.
Yeah, do you think a girl, when they see their first guy nip, they're like, oh.
I think they're just like, whatever.
Do you think it's because they always see our nips?
Right. It's not special.
It's just whatever.
Yeah.
Like if we just saw women's boobs constantly, like from an early age, would we even care?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Well, think about like African tribes or whatever. Like they're just out. You're just like, yeah, there's another boob.
Isn't it weird we're all born naked, but then it's like, don't look?
Cover it up.
How did that start?
Adam and Eve.
I mean, I've heard that story, but like...
Yeah, it's real.
But I wonder what...
Like, why were we shamed by it?
Yeah, what can't... But we're all naked. Like tribes, they're all naked still.
I'm grateful there's clothes. Not just for my body, but there's a lot of gnarly ones out there. Do you want to be looking at anything all day? Oof.
I mean, I guess it's a double-edged sword.
I mean, if you were like...
It's like hot chick, grandpa.
Yeah, let's just...
Balls.
Let's keep the clothes on.
Dude, I was thinking...
Huh.
When you live in a predominant beach break, ocean-dwelling city, sandbars are like pirates' booty.
It's treasure.
We have like all these new servers, and they've probably been serving like for 5 years now, and they're starting to realize like, oh, that sandbar, it's clicking. Me and my brother, we'll go on sandbar walks where it's small, and we just walk for miles just looking at sandbars, like writing notes. Like,
and to someone who doesn't surf, a sandbar is what makes the wave.
Sandbars are where the waves break and peel. And
so you guys walked on the beach with a notepad.
We put on like collared shirts and we walked on the beach and like
80 paces from the trunk.
Yeah, we like write it down. We have like maps of sandbars. And what's so funny is sometimes we'll know like sandbars have been there for months, and then someone starts catching on.
Uh-oh.
And they'll like see us around there. It's like usually I'll park my van not at the sandbar.
Yeah,
I'll park it behind like a house.
Sterling's big van, I had to meet him out there and I couldn't find you because you hid it. You weren't answering your phone.
I was like, come to the cross.
And I went, I was like, he's not here. Sterling will hide his van because everyone knows around here his van.
Yeah, they can't find my van. But it's always... The other day I was parked at my spot I've been chilling at, and like my friends are like riding bikes, and they're like, dude, the sandbar here is like really gnarly, like you really been missing it. And I'm like I have to bite my tongue because I'm like, dude, we've written this down like 6 months ago.
Yeah,
like
in my journal.
And there's a better one like over there, and like so we smoke screen, leave cars like.
Yeah. So you have like a little sandbar journal. Diary.
Oh yeah. And what's funny, Yancy, he's so core. He's up at dawn every day.
Yeah.
He's already checked like 10 bars. And what's funny, Yancy, because he has ADD for sure.
Yeah.
I feel like I know what's the best place to serve.
Yeah.
And Yancy, he could know, but his attention span, he's always dreaming of another sandbar being good. And I'm like, no, this is it.
Yeah.
We've taken notes down. Like, we know South Swell, this is it. Like, stop. Don't.
Yeah. Focus.
And it'll get into my head. Because if someone's like, I think it's better. Because we were serving this one spot, and I was like, dude, I know this is the best spot.
Yeah.
But it was still like, meh. And he's like, we could go to 19th. I know it. I just know. I was like, no, don't do this. No. And he just paddles down. I'm like, don't do it. And then like a good wave comes. I was like, I told you. And he like paddles back and he missed the set. He's like, I'm going to go back down there. I was like, don't do it. And then he'll start paddling in and I'll catch a wave. I'm like, he's like, crap. And he like comes back.
So just stay focused.
Well, we're a good team because his ADD.
He figures out what's
He checks it all, sends me photos, and I will like put the official stamp where we're surfing because he can't focus.
Yeah, in the journal, like, all right, we're surfing here today.
When I surfed contests with my brother, it was the easiest thing ever. Not because he wasn't a good surfer. Like, when I was younger, he was better than me.
Yeah.
But his attention span was so short. And in a contest, you have to stay on the best peak and wait for the best wave. And so I remember like, I'm surfing my brother for the first time. Like, this is kind of gnarly.
Dude.
And, you know, he's like 20 and I'm like 12.
Dang.
And he wouldn't stay where the wave was breaking. Like, because normally what gets heated in a contest is you're sitting on the same peak fighting for the wave. And Yancy, he would just paddle down the beach and catch a knee-high wave. And he'd be like, I'm like, what are you doing? I would just take off on a head-high wave and get barely. Yeah. And I would beat him easy. I was like, you have to stay on the wave.
He's just ADD.
And he's like, what?
Did he not get on Ritalin or something?
And Yancy, he would have the perfect board for a contest. I'm like, dude, this is it.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm like, this is the perfect board for you. I'm like, you've been surfing so good all week long. Like, you're going to shred tomorrow. And he'll show up with, like, a buggy board.
Why?
Because it's like if it's not new, it's bad.
Yeah.
So he'll show up to the contest on a random, like, single fin.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you doing?
Just focus. So you guys are, like, the mafia of the area?
We're Sandbar Mafians.
And you guys lie and...
we're constantly lying to people about, oh, yeah, that bar over there. Like, we'll smoke screen. Yeah. Like, we won't lie to them because we'll find, like, lower caliber sandbars. And we're like, yeah, we'll let you have that one.
That must suck to have. Do you ever wish you didn't have that big...
So stressful.
Do you ever wish you didn't have that big van?
It sucks when the waves are good, but I just hide it now. I know the rules.
Park somewhere else, walk way down.
Like, on Thanksgiving, the waves were firing. I parked like a mile down.
Did you really?
And I just ran. Well, I wanted to get warm up.
Oh, wow.
So I parked it way down there at this other parking lot, and I was just like, going back to the...
That's awesome. Dude, so I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm terrified of heights.
So am I.
Like, so terrified. The other night, I had to get on a ladder and put up Christmas lights.
Oh, really? That small?
And yes. Mm-hmm. And I had a Carol of the Bells song on my head. It was like, da, 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 da,
did you get vertigo?
And I was like, this is my big wave surfing. I had the song on repeat. It was like, da, da, da,
here Santa Claus, come Santa Claus.
And I was like, this, and I had the lights, and I was
like, I will provide for my family.
In my brain, I was like, I'm a Christmas hero.
You're like thinking about your kids.
Because I get so nervous on the ladder, and I'm like, but for me, that's big wave surfing. Just going up
around cliffs, I get that way.
Dude, your wiener feels weird.
It's like, whoa.
Dude, when you get near, I hate heights. I hate that. Why am I like that?
I think it's a brain malfunction, actually.
Because some people, they're just like,
if it's your brain,
they're malfunction. We're right.
I think they have better brains.
I think ours are better
because the brain is strong, so it's more secure. And yours is a little wobbly. Like, will I fall?
Yeah, but we're safer. We stay down. You could argue.
I mean, yeah.
Like, we're smart. Our brains are saying, get the frick down.
Yeah, maybe we're smarter.
And they're like...
I'm not saying their brain is better. We're just smarter.
Oh, okay.
It's processing better.
Dude, the other day, my son yelled out, I don't know what he was saying, but he's like, boys are dumb, girls are crazy. Do you think that's true?
I would say that's pretty spot on.
And I heard him off say it in the distance. I was in my room alone. I was like, that's true. Boys are dumb.
You write it down?
I was like, boys are dumb, girls are crazy. That kind of perfectly wraps it all up.
I was just thinking that. I was like, would you rather just be so perfectly happy with yourself, like in a marriage and within yourself, where you're just so happy where you don't have to deal with a girl?
Oh, a marriage with yourself.
Yeah.
I just heard some Emma Watson, Harry Potter girl, said she's in a self-partnered relationship. Something like that.
Asexual.
Which just means she's single.
It was like the most clever way to say you're single.
Yeah.
Well, imagine if you loved yourself as much as someone else you love.
But you can't bang yourself.
Have you tried? You gotta be flexible.
Be flexible.
Well, I think that's the only downside.
Yeah.
But if you're not a Christian, you're fine. Because you can just go bang people.
Oh, I see. You can be...
the Christianity really holds you down.
The adultery.
Yeah.
Hello, pinchers. Please like the video right now. Comment, subscribe. If you're not subscribed at this point, you can just shut off your phone. Subscribe right now and join the 12th dimension. You know the rules. Dude, you remember those 8-ball things? You shake them and it says like, am I going to marry Topanga?
Right.
And it says unlikely. And you're like, Topanga. You kind of remind me of an 8-ball.
I kind of am a magic 8-ball.
A magic 8-ball.
I'm like one of the last ones.
Really? There used to be a lot of you?
Dude, I feel like my friends, they go through life and they're like, dude, I got to get back to Sterling and shake them and ask them questions.
Ask them one yes or no question.
You'll ask me a question and it's like, I'll never have the same answer.
Unlikely. all points to yeah.
Everything points to no. I'll just be sitting meditating like,
yeah, we just come up and shake you.
should we come out with magic Sterling 8-balls?
That'd be cool.
For sale?
And it just says, you know the rules.
It says, you know the rules.
That would be sick.
Shake my head. I'm like, what?
Kind of gnarly.
Kind of gnarly, yeah. Dude, you know who's the most sus people in life?
Whites.
Dude, people who speed walk.
Old speed walker ladies?
Anyone who's speed walking.
Really? Why?
I mean, you're willing to just do this in front of people?
Yeah.
They've always got this weird...
Just jog.
Fur. Because you can't, it's not very functional and they kind of like...
So you think if they're willing to do that, what the heck are they doing?
What's going behind closed doors if you're willing to speed walk in front of people in khakis?
Yeah, you're right. It's kind of sus.
It's sus. They do weird things behind closed doors.
Yeah, they're like chopping up broccoli.
Livers.
Well, they're always old ladies or like feminine men.
Well, I kind of get old ladies because it's like, I can't run because of my knees.
Yeah.
But I need to get my heart rate up.
Yeah.
But the people that aren't, they're just like, oh, no, I'm sticking with speed walking.
Like 35-year-old lady.
It's a little sus.
It's sus.
And it seems like they're in bell bottoms or something, or khakis with cargo pockets.
$300 shoes. How you going?
Mate. Yeah, nah.
Turn off the aircon.
Yeah, nah, yeah, no. No.
Yeah.
How do you think they got to that?
Australians are stuck down at the bottom of the earth.
Is that why?
They're down under.
How do they put O's in every word?
They put Y's and O's and H's.
Sterlo.
No.
Or they put R's in everything.
They put R's and Y's and...
No.
There's a Y in there. Nar.
No.
That's why I love just being around Aki, because I just love listening to him talk. It's almost like talking to a guy that got hit in the head and... they're just like a little wobbly.
Yeah, nah. But it makes sense when he's talking to you.
Yeah, you're like,
when he says yeah, no, like 8 times, it kind of does like, yeah, we do need to go through this process. Yeah, no. It's kind of like, you're right.
But no, yeah, but no.
Yeah, no. But
it's like the slot machine and you're going to wait to see what it lands on. Yeah, no. And you're like, yeah.
Yeah. No.
Because you would ask Aki, you want to get in the hot tub? Like, yeah, no. And you're waiting. You're like, what's it going to be? Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
Australians, dude.
Tom Carroll got hurt.
Yeah, what happened?
I don't know. I messaged him, but
he was surfing and he got hit or something, or
I think he broke his neck.
Jeez, gosh.
Tom Carroll.
Is that an elder that you want to be one day?
Exactly.
Really?
Well, I was thinking, sometimes I'm at the gym and there's these kids and they want to figure it out.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about my younger self, how I couldn't listen to anyone.
No, I can't.
And I was thinking for all these Groms listening to us, if you're like 20 and under, if you want to figure it out, listen to people.
Listen.
And listen to people you want to become.
Yeah.
And don't think you know more than them.
What is it about brains when they're young? They just think they know everything.
Dude, I remember being around the gnarliest people and I'd still be like, yeah, but... I'm like, dude, this guy figured it out. He's a world champ. Like, listen to him. And I'm like, yeah, but fucking...
Yeah, but he
doesn't know everything.
Yeah, the internet's out.
I'm still going to do my thing.
You're right. So kids out there, listen.
Find someone who's older and, like, you want to become them. Like...
Yeah.
There's certain older guys where they spit a lot of stuff out, but it's like, do I really want to become like them? Like, they're a little on edge.
They're scary.
I would say, like, someone like Jerry Lopez is a good example. Like, because you don't see many guys, like, trying to become Jerry Lopez. Because I think when you're younger, you want to be, like, the gnarliest Maximus. And it's like, people who do well into their older age, they found... balance.
Right.
Like, if you want to be super gnarly, you have to have the same gnarliest on the opposite side of the spectrum. So if you're super gnarly at physical activity, if you're going to stay at that level, you have to be just as good at calming yourself down.
Rest.
You have to be good at healing. You have to be good at rest. If you want to stay gnarly, and I watch so many like big wave surfers, they start having mental health issues because they try to stay gnarly.
Forever.
You can't do it. You have to find the balance of being that gnarly. Shane Dorn's a good example. I feel like he found balance because he's very self-aware.
Yeah.
Like, you know, he's not charging jaws anymore. He could, but he like knows thyself.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean he's not gnarly anymore. He could probably be gnarlier than anyone still. But he knows thyself. And he's like, well, if I'm going to live long, I got to take it down a notch.
Yeah.
He still charges pipe. He still does a lot of stuff. And it's like, I look at like Jerry Lopez. It's like, he's like 70. And right now he's probably flying down a mountain.
Yeah.
But he don't know because he's so zen.
Yeah.
Like, who's someone like that is super gnarly, but you're like, I don't want to become him.
Kelly.
Really?
Like, he's gnarly, but I'm like, do I want to be that squeaky clean and cold? Gerard Butler.
Yeah, it's kind of like when your heroes grow up, you realize the narcissism in them is what made them so gnarly, but now they can't set the narcissism down.
Turn it off. Like, was I wrong to say Kelly? Like, in my mind, I like Kelly. I think he's awesome. If I ever got to meet him, I would be like, dude, you're a friggin' rat. But I don't want to, he's not a guy I'm like, I want to be that guy.
Yeah, because it's like he couldn't turn it off.
And it's not because he doesn't follow us on Instagram.
Well, it's like, yeah, we all want to be super gnarly, but we also want to enjoy life.
Yeah, just be happy.
And Kelly's such a cold, not personal type of person.
Is he not?
Like, you never see him like with people hugging, like drinking a beer.
Well, like, I met Rob Machado and I had an opportunity to hang out, be at his house, sleep at his guest house, and he was just
sleep
like,
with him.
He has great hair, and he was so loving and sweet. I feel like, and you've been around Kelly, is he have that same energy? Like, would Kelly let me stay at his guest house?
Hell no.
See,
he would charge you if
he was like,
did.
dude, you got $2,000 on you. Maybe not. Maybe we're wrong.
I heard Kelly, like, he will never pay for dinner, and he's the richest person.
Why not? If you're the richest, you pay for everybody.
I think the gnarliest people, they can't shut it off. Or maybe if they grow up poor.
That's right, yeah.
It's probably like, I can't spend $1,000.
Yeah.
But also, too, I think child stars, the world has always evolved around them.
Right.
And they can't, like, I'm the oldest now. Now I'm going to return the favor.
They still think
they still are like that kid that everyone's doing for them.
And has Kelly always been famous? Like, when did he
he's a legit childhood star.
Prodigy dude.
Yeah, like he grew up like Macaulay Culkin.
Macaulay Culkin.
Like it's like the same vibe, you know?
I never thought of that.
So I think, but also Kelly's going to live to maybe 200.
True, he will.
So I kind of think he might grow up when he's 70. And that will be our 30.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. I hope he doesn't get Kobe'd.
What do you mean?
Die in a helicopter. Because right after Kobe retired, I was so excited to watch his life, and then blink. I don't want Kelly. I don't wish that upon Kelly.
No, we want him to live forever. I just can't see Kelly dying. He's too smart.
Yeah. He'll never die.
Like, he's been surfing pipe for so long, and he's never gotten hurt.
Nothing's happened.
It's because he's one step ahead of the wave. He's like, I see you.
He's one step ahead of nature. Like
he is. That's why he never got hurt. He never wears a helmet. He never had a knee brace.
Wow.
Never had anything.
He did have to have like an ankle surgery, I think.
Yeah, J-Bay. It like tricked him.
Yeah.
That was the one time he got tricked. He's like,
my ankle.
I knew it.
What's going on with Jamie O'Brien, speaking of pipeline?
Yeah, there's been
He's pissed.
You know how I feel about the Vans Pipeline Masters.
Yeah, everyone hates it.
They stole the Pipeline Master name and started a new contest format for it.
So like the website didn't get paid for, so they bought it? Like domain available. Is that what happened?
Well, WSL's so dumb.
Yeah.
They didn't like hold on to the rights of it.
Idiots. So, okay, back to Jamie O'Brien. He's still a gnarly pipe charger.
He's still one of the gnarliest guys out there.
And they didn't invite him because he's too old?
Well, that's what they said, but I know why they really didn't.
You're hearing it here.
This is
breaking news?
This is breaking news. This is exactly why they didn't invite him.
So, but Jamie O'Brien is saying they didn't invite him because he was too old. And what's the truth?
Dude, you're going to laugh. It's soft tops. I'm not freaking joking. I almost cussed right there because I was so serious.
Explain it. What do you mean?
It's soft tops. They don't want him to ride a soft top in the contest.
He's going to ride a soft top?
He did it last year. He did it the year before.
As a joke?
Yes. And I think they're like, this guy like...
He's mocking pipeline or pipe or whatever you're supposed to say.
Yeah. He was making like it seem not as gnarly.
Hard.
Yeah, if you go on a giant pink soft top and win your heat, they're like...
Yeah, it kind of... me. It makes it...
I'm just speaking facts.
Guys, in the comments.
I'm just speaking truth.
Wow.
It's because he rode a soft top.
I thought you were joking. He does that? Why would he do that? To sell more boards?
And Vans is like the most vain, coolest, like, we're fucking Vans.
We're Joel Tudor.
Everyone has to be Joel Tudor.
And hate everybody.
Dude, I can't... Dude, coolness is a disease.
Uh-huh. Is Joel Tudor...
No,
he's more above it.
No, he's legit. But it's like... Joel's legit, but the people who are... It's like the people around him, they want to like...
Yeah, tag along.
Like, we want to be Joel too.
Yeah.
It's like, you can't fucking... There's only one Joel, dude.
Yeah, coolness is a disease.
Dude. There's a fine line. I would rather go hang out with the kooks than go hang out with the cool guys. Cool. Because, dude, it's exhausting.
Yeah, you're like, did I wear the right socks?
Like, I remember last time I was in Hawaii, Vans had a house at like a log cabin. And the energy changes. There's a cloud of coolness.
Yeah. Whoa.
And it's like, they're all fucking... It's like they have imaginary cigarettes in their hands constantly. Like,
there was a few times when you took me on like a surf trip and there was parties or something. I'd be like, oh, this is like a cool guy party.
It's exhausting.
Yeah.
I can't stand not being myself.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden I'm thinking about, should I fucking...
They're all wearing V-necks.
Yeah, they would sit in front of the Vans house with like leather jackets and they're like fucking... Maybe we'll go out, maybe we won't. Like, we're all fucking riding single fan.
But to go back to what we were talking about, Jamie O'Brien's not making it cool.
Well, Jamie O'Brien is just himself.
Yeah, he's fun, happy guy.
He's a core lord amongst kooks.
I like
that.
he's
embraced his kook.
And he's fun and he's a shredder.
He's a good balance of it all.
I like it.
Like, he's actually helping North Shore chill out.
Really?
Like, truly, like...
And Jamie's a local.
Well, I mean, he grew up at Pipeline.
Yeah.
He's white.
Right.
But he's earned his stripes and he's been a pipe master. And I swear, Jamie, like, when he started doing his show, dude, pipeline was so serious. Like, it was so serious. Like, you couldn't even walk in front of the friggin' Volcom house without being like, oh, fuck, they're staring at me.
Shoot you.
Yeah, like, you're going to get hurt for just walking wrong. And Jamie's, like, brought down giant inflatable, like,
ducks,
unicorns, and, like, flying through the lineup, like, ah!
So he kind of brought the fun into it.
He brought the fun into pipeline, and freaking... It kind of like everyone kind of like chilled out.
Like, oh, we can be happy.
Well, like, yeah, like Jamie's kind of in charge right now.
Yeah.
I think it's whoever's in charge of pipeline, the way they act, then everyone follows.
You're like, wait, we got to be Dahui today.
Like back in the day, yeah, like the Dahui was in charge. So it was like, fuck.
Everything's scary. It's like the bullies in high school. Like, who's the new bully?
But I kind of miss that vibe. It made it seem real.
Yeah, I like it. Like, snap some soft tops, dude.
Yeah, like in the early O's, late 90s, it was like, dude, everyone was on like a yellow 7.2. Like, no one had a new board.
It was just
like, if you pedal on a new board, you're going to get hurt.
Like, why?
Because you ride the board you've been riding for 10 years. Like, this is your pipe board.
This is my board.
This is my Rawson. I've been riding it since 97.
Weird. All these rules.
You had to have a yellow, like, fucking 7.6. You only rode, like, boards way too big for you. And, like,
But so Jamie's not invited. He didn't, like...
Well, he, like,
did he
made such a big stink about it. I think they invited him.
Really?
Or he's on the alternate list now?
I mean, in my opinion, yeah, don't write us off down. Like, just write a normal board.
Well...
Did Kaloe make him do it?
I think they should have just talked to him. Like, hey, we were bummed out you wrote a soft top.
Yeah, it kind of makes it
in the Pipe Masters.
Yeah.
Because no one liked that they stole the name. Because it messes up the heritage of the event.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, you took the name of Pipe Masters and you took it to this new event where it's like kind of like anything goes, and whoever wins, it's more of like a bro bash. It's not really like head-to-head Pipe Masters, man versus man, like the strongest shall win, and it's the best CT guys. They turn it into just like kind of this
like a festival
bro bang.
It's a man-on-man bro bang.
They turn it into this like bro fest, which is still cool. I just think Vans should have made up a new name for this fun festival.
Yeah, just call it something else.
They shouldn't have stole the name.
It's like it's like the Super Bowl. NFL lost the rights and you and me took it.
Exactly.
This is the NFL Super Bowl.
They've had the Super Bowl for 70 years. You and me snuck the name from under them.
Legally.
And we started our own Super Bowl with Nerf footballs.
Yeah.
And we're crowning the new Super Bowl champ, 78. And it's like freaking like the girls' flag team.
Yeah. So that's what they did.
That's what it is. And
shame on you, man.
And what sucks, there's been such insane history. Every year, the end of the world title comes down to this last contest.
Yeah.
And they would have a trials for all the best Hawaii guys. All the best Hawaii guys would duke it out, and 2 of them would get into the main event. And then these 2 freaking Hawaiian core lords would, like, Johnny Boy Gomes won one of the most gnarliest contests ever. He won the trials and then went through the main event and beat every single Kelly. Yeah. You name it. Sonny Garcia, like, dish, took them all out and won the Pipe Masters.
It was magical.
He surfed 20 heats and won the Pipe Masters. So now, like, that title is, like, so valuable for Johnny Boy Gomes and the history. And now you took the name, you throw on a bro bash, and then the new guy who wins the Pipe Masters, it's like they know they didn't win the Pipe Masters.
Yeah.
They know they didn't actually do what Johnny Boy Gomes did, dude. Like Sonny Garcia, like Triple Crown Masters. Like you took away all this history and threw like a freaking... So it messes it up for the new, like, Balaram Stack. He won the new Pipe Masters, and It's so sick because he's so rad and like he is such a good pipe guy, but everyone like hates the new pipe masters. Where it's like, how is he supposed to feel? Like, it's like, okay, I'm a pipe master, but I didn't really win the pipe masters. I won the whatever this is called now, and it's like this weird. Like, eventually they're gonna get the name back and bring it back because Kelly won a pipe masters under the not pipe masters name, and that was his 8th pipe masters, but that one's not a pipe master, that one's pipe pro. God. And it you know how complicated you're making the history of the sport?
Just keep it simple, idiots.
It's like, Vans, give the name back and call it something new. And they were like, we're gonna do airs at pipe, it's all about airs, that's gonna be scored the highest. That's what they said.
Did they do that?
No one can do an air at pipe.
It's just a pipe.
It's a barrel. Yeah. And then they're bringing in all these, they want like more innovative surfing in the contest. Like, so they invite guys that haven't even surfed it
to try to do an air.
So then you're disrespecting like this guys who surf this year long, these gnarly Hawaiian core lords, like getting barreled all year long, and you're not going to invite them. So you're messing the history up. You're not inviting the right guys. You're inviting like guys who never surfed. They're doing airs. Like
Sterling's fired up.
It's like, dude, just give it back.
Yeah.
Just give it back. We need WSL to give it back to ASP. Like, we've messed up.
Let's start over. Go back to the old.
There's been a weird era.
How long has it been going on? Like 5 to 10
years?
The
weirdness?
Yeah. 10 years?
Probably 10 years.
Dang.
But what's funny, this reminds me of what my dad has told me. It was weird in the 70s with pro surfing. So like, I think PT was the first world champ. What's funny, PT won the world champ. He won one contest. PT. Well, they were trying to organize it, and like they ran one event and PT won it, and they're like, you're the world champ. I was like, dude, that's the sickest world title.
First one.
Got it.
Cool.
But I think they ran it for a few years, and then it wasn't cool, and no one pro surfed for a couple years.
Because it wasn't cool?
Yeah, 70s was so core. They were like, nah, surfing for money's lame.
Oh, wow.
And boards were changing, like they're turning from long to short.
That's interesting.
That's why my dad, like, was his biggest cross to bear.
Biggest cross to bear? Was to not be a pro surfer?
No, he won one of the first pro surf contests in America.
Yeah.
And then it stopped.
Yeah.
So he was ready.
Yeah.
He's like, I want to be world champ. And they stopped the tour. And he's like, wait, I just won this contest.
So he was on his way.
He was ready to do it, and they stopped for a couple of years. And I feel like we're in this weird gap again, where surfing's not cool. We've lost our identity. These weird billionaires run the WSL, and like it doesn't end at pipe, and everyone's like, what are we? Like, surfers are weird. Like, we don't wear long board shorts anymore.
Everyone's a UFC fighter.
Yeah. So we're going through a weird era.
Sterling's fired up, guys. In the comments, let's write. Can we do like something where we all sign something? Send it in.
Give it back.
Send it to me.
Can I tell this story of an Australian surfer?
Yeah, dude.
This is gonna make you feel uncomfortable, so you're gonna have to turn Church Ryan off.
Okay, I'll turn him off.
So there's been this story in Australia that's been handed down from generation to generation.
Okay.
It's one of the most legendary stories, and no one knows who it is and where it came from.
Just a random Australian?
It used to be when you get to Australia, they sat you down and told you this story.
Okay.
Like, it's just a legendary tale, and no one knows where it came from and why.
Okay, explain.
So on the Gold Coast, there was this legend surfer. And in the Gold Coast, it was all about slaying chicks. Like, you surf snapper all day long, and then we would get in buses and head over to the Gold Coast where all the partying goes down, and the gnarliest of gnarliest would happen. Like, Australians party different.
Yeah.
So there was this legendary story where this young man, he took a Sheila home, and she was kind of like, Sheila is a woman in Australia.
Okay.
You haven't heard freaking
Sheila.
So he took this Sheila home, and like, she's kind of manly, and he's like, fuck, this kind of gnarly, but I'm Australian, so I gotta pull through this.
I gotta buck up.
So he takes this chick home, and she's like kind of gnarly. And so they're like about to bang. And all of a sudden she's like, "Oi, I'm on me rag. Just chuck it in me dumper."
Oh my, what does that mean?
Like chuck it in her butt. Because she's on her period.
Gross.
She's on me rag. I'm on me rag, mate. Just chuck it in me dumper back there.
Gross.
So I've said chuck it in me dumper like
I've heard you say that.
Millions of times.
Yeah.
And in the early O's, you'd walk around and everyone would be like, just chuck it in me dumper.
Chuck it in me dumper.
Wait, guys, wait for me. Just chuck it in me dumper.
Just a funny thing to say.
Yeah. It's been this legendary tale. No one knows who it is.
Aki.
No one knows where this girl is.
Dude.
But everyone knows the story. And like when someone started going, like, remember this tale of, and it's like, who is it?
Dude.
Everyone be like, I heard it's Yada Nickel. I heard it was friggin' Hockey.
Yeah.
I heard it was Mick Fanny.
Oh, I could see it being Mick.
It might be Mick.
Or Taj, is he Australian?
I was thinking it was Dean Morrison.
Oh, God.
Because he's kind of gnarly.
Does he have a mullet?
Me and Dean Morrison actually Eskimo brothers.
Really? With that girl?
Yeah, with that girl. It's me.
It wasn't an Australian.
It was me.
It was Sterling.
Just chuck it in me dumper. I'm on me rag. But she said she was like super condescending to him, like man
up and chuck it in me dumper.
She's like, chuck it in me dumper, you.
Australian women, dude. I don't think I could handle
Oh, they're gnarly,
dude. They freaking grab me by the neck.
They grow up just staring into the sun, like, chuck it in me dumper.
I'm gonna have to add so many censor beeps to this episode. All right, guys. Well, chuck it in me dumper.
Cuss words aren't a thing in Australia. You know that, right?
Like you just cursed at church and stuff?
Yes.
Like,
there's no such thing as cuss words there.
It's just words.
They're just words. It's how they talk. The F word and the C word are in every sentence.
I know.
Like I was around a mom breastfeeding. She's like, "Oh,
to the baby."
Dude, my first, I've already told the story, but my first beer.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to hold it. It was a glass beer.
Yeah.
And I didn't.
Bottle.
I was like, "Oh," so I grabbed it like this. I was like, and this gnarly lady, she's like,
Australian?
This gnarly Australian chick. She's like, "Oi!" Like across the room, like, "What?"
And you're like, talking to me?
I'm like, "What?" She's like, "Oi! You holding a cock?" I'm like, "What?" I was like, "Ah!" I dropped it. It was like spill over. Like, ah!
So she's made fun of you.
She called me out. You never grab a beer like this.
By the shaft.
And you're not allowed to peel off the.
Oh, I always do that.
Well, if you do, that means you're a soft cock. So, dude, a chick told me that. She's like, "What?"
Wait, so because I just fiddle with stuff?
Yeah, that means you're a soft cock.
It means I have a soft wiener?
It means, yeah, your dick doesn't work.
If I rip off paper on a bottle?
Yeah, because you're like frustrated. Because your dong doesn't work. Serious. This is real Australian.
Dude, Australians need to do something.
Dude, it's gnarly. I'm telling you.
They're crazy.
Beer is water there.
I know. It's like oxygen.
They're like, "Do you want some water?" Like, "Yeah, I'll do a Pilsner, mate." Dude, every time I cracked open a beer, I swear I would hear didgeridoos. Like, I don't know if it's just... I'd be like...
Dude, I want to go to Australia. I've never been. We should do a live podcast in Australia. What town should we go to?
Dude, we should do an Aussie tour.
I would love it.
We would finally be around our people.
I know. I think I should have been born Australian. Thanks for watching. Go buy a t-shirt at sterlingspencer.co. Pinch My Salt. Check them out, guys. Support us.
How's it? Thank you for watching Pinch My Salt, the hit podcast of the world's #1 surfer, Serling Spencer. You know the rules. Subscribe and tickle that like button. Pinch My Salt.